So here's how to start a phone flipping business. The first thing you want to do is to set up a budget, an amount of money that you will start your phone flipping business with. You want to do that for many reasons, but mainly because that amount of money you're going to choose, you might lose it all. When you get started, you won't know anything about flipping phones. You might not even know much about cell phones in the first place, and that's okay. You are gonna learn. But by starting with a preset amount of money, you limit your loss to that amount of money and not $1 more. You'll keep working with that money without putting $1 single of profits in your pocket. You want to keep scaling and reinvesting the profits back until your little side hustle business has grown so much you don't know how you could ever spend all that money on phones. So think about it carefully. How much money are you really willing to lose? If you're not willing to lose at least $200, go stack some more money into your bank account until $200 doesn't seem like a lot of money to lose. See, you can hardly start with less, considering you might very well lose money on your first couple transactions. So now that you have a set amount of money that you'll be working with, you want to choose one phone that you'll be working with. As you're getting started, this one phone is the only one you'll be working with. So that phone shouldn't be too old, but it shouldn't be too recent either. And it has to be a really, really popular phone in your area. You could choose the iPhone 7 or the iPhone 8 or the Samsung S10. The reality is I can't tell you which phone you should choose precisely because it will be different depending on where you live, and it will be even more different depending on when you watch this video. So are you wondering why I'm saying to choose just one phone? I promise I will explain you why, but first, it's really, really important I tell you what you should do next. So you should be able to find the perfect phone for somewhere between $120 and $180 on Facebook Market or an equivalent. And there should be many on sales. Like a shit ton on Facebook Marketplace. The more, the better. It's important because if you can find a lot of people who are selling it, it means it's a really popular phone, and it's also really probable that a lot of people are buying it used. It's key because you really don't want to choose a phone that takes forever to sell. Been there, done that. Once you've chosen your phone, you want to look at the price every single day for at least a week on Facebook Market or any equivalent. I'm saying Facebook Market because that's what's working in my area, but like if you have an equivalent that works really well, use it. But for me, that was Facebook Market, so I'll keep saying it. So you will be looking at the prices for your specific phone every single day for at least a week until you know what's a really good deal for that cell phone. So you choose one phone because it's way easier to learn everything about the market of one phone than many or all possible phones. So after you start trading it, you'll know your phone's market so well that you won't make any mistakes. You'll know what to look for, which color, and which price you sell, and which price you buy. You won't make any mistakes. It will become your safe zone. It will become a phone that you know you'll always be making money with, no matter what. Well, until it's not popular anymore. But it can take years, so don't worry about that. So let's make an example. Let's say that the phone you choose, you usually can find it for somewhere between $160 and $180. If after looking for a week, you've seen one at $140 just once, now you know what's a great deal for that specific phone. So that's good. Now, you won't buy this phone for more than 130. A good deal in business is done when buying, not when selling. So if 140 is a price you see once a week, you won't buy this phone for more than 130, period. If you don't want to lose money as you're getting started, it's crucial you do that because you don't know for how much people are buying it. So again, in our example, this phone is really popular and you can find it somewhere between 160 and 180 in average. So you know you won't sell it at 180 to anyone. You are selling to people who buy used phones. Everyone wants a great deal, so nobody will pay 180. You see people's ads at 180, but that doesn't mean people are buying it for 180. And in a situation like this one, I promise people won't buy it at 180. Keep this in mind, it's important. A great deal in business is done when buying, never when selling. So when comes time to sell, you want to sell it at a good price and you want to sell it fast. And I mean a good price for the buyer. So I recommend you put it at 160 and you say yes to offers of 140 and more. Remember, a phone isn't worth anything. You can't buy 5 phones with 4. You cannot buy 5 phones with 4 phones. But take these same 4 phones, sell them, and you'll buy 5. That's pretty much all about that. Know your phone's market, buy great deals, and sell them fast at a good price. Obviously, it's easier said than done. I've explained it quite fast, and you still have a lot to learn. So, if you feel like you need further explanation to get started, or you just want to scale your business to an insane level, at the moment I'm creating an online course in which I'll teach you everything there is to know about flipping phones. It's going to be an A to Z step-by-step guide in which I'll teach you precisely and in details how to get started, how to make sure you don't lose money, how to get the best deals, the most time-effective way to sell and to buy, everything you need to know about negotiation. I'll give you tools you can use to see at which price you should buy every cell phone models in your area and at what price you should sell them. We'll cover techniques to scale your business as much as possible. So if you want to learn all of that and more, go check the link in the description. If you see a link to a course, then my course is ready. Go take it. I made it cheap so everyone could take it no matter their current income. And if you don't see a link, then it means it's not ready yet, so you'll have to wait a little bit. I know we usually review and recommend courses, but I couldn't find any courses that taught you that better than I would, so I thought I should jump in and do something that helps. We don't plan on making courses often, so if you want to know everything about the best courses on the market, go subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get notified when we come up with a new course review. Just last week, we reviewed a $2,000 course by Dan Lok. Did you miss that? Keep learning and growing every day, and I'll see you next week.